Salvete! Hi guys! Mihi nomen est Steven, mihi nomen est Steven. Spero vos valere. Spero vos valere. I hope you're all well, wherever you are watching this. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get straight on with some Latin. Couple of questions based on some of the material we've covered so far. We covered in the last few videos a very important verb that I said was highly irregular. What was it? Can you remember? It is the verb esse, to be. Esse, E-S-S-E, esse. And how do we conjugate it? I am, sum, or ego sum, tu, you, tu es, singular s, he, she, est, Claudius est, Claudia est, Filia est, we, nos, somos, estis, and they sunt. Sum es est, somos estis sunt. Again, sum es est, somos estis sunt. The daughter is, Filia est. The matron is, matrona est. What about a plural? The girls are. Remember, it's got to be nominative with the verb to be. The girls are, let's check our table, nominative, puellae sunt, because there's more than one. All right? And we looked at ablative case with the prepositions in and cum, in and with. So let's put those various people into different places that we've learned. So the daughter, going back to that one, the daughter is in the kitchen. What's that? Filia est inculina, or filia inculina est. The matron is in the street. Matrona est in via est. With the farmer. Cum agricola, long syllable because it's ablative singular. Cum agricola. And we said the girls plural. Ubi, where? Ubi sunt filiae, or puellae, the girls even. Ubi sunt puellae. Puellae sunt in taberna, in the tavern, maybe. Puellae sunt in taberna. Okay. And in the very last video, we introduced some new vocabulary. We had the word for money. Talked a bit about that. Begins with a P. P-E-C. Pecunia. Feminine word. Pecunia. And we had a chair. Cella. And we had three new verbs. To enter, which is very similar to English. We changed the E to an I. In, to go in. Entrare, with accusative. So, willam entrare, to enter the house. Culinam entrare. Puella culinam intrat. The girl enters the kitchen. All right? And we talked about the farmer and later the mistress counting the money. Numerare. Numerare. Let's just conjugate that. Take off the are, we get numer. Numero, numeras, numerat. Numeramus, numeratis, numerant. And the last verb we introduced was the verb to hide or conceal. Begins with a C, hard. Celare. Celare. I take off the are, the stem is cale, C-E-L, with a long E. Let's conjugate together. Say it with me, guys. Celo, celas, celat. Celamus, celatis, celant. Celo, celas, celat. Celamus, celatis, celant. Okay, great stuff. So that's all material we've covered, and I'm going to leave you to revise that and keep working on it. A few new words. I'm really getting sick of this farmer, this agricola. So I think we need a few more male actors in this little story of ours. So let's have a sailor. Why not? It's nauta. 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 So, its first declension, it's going to follow our pattern. Just bear in mind, this is actually a masculine noun. Doesn't really, for all intents and purposes, it's not going to change anything in terms of the endings. It would only become relevant if we had an adjective, a describing word that went with it. For instance, the brave the brave sailor, and we'd have to make sure that word brave had a masculine ending. But we're not getting onto that yet, so just bear in mind it is actually masculine, because I told you most first declension words, like puella, are generally feminine one. So this is an odd one out, as is the next one. And I've not written the English for obvious reasons. This is atleta, an athlete. Atleta. Now, the TH, the third sound that we have in English, I'm thirsty, was not, as far as I'm concerned, native to the Italian, to the Latin language. We don't really see it in many Roman words, unless they've been borrowed, typically from the Greek, where they did have this, a letter, a symbol for the theta or theta. So I think we can choose to either say art later, just with a T, or art later with a th, depending how you want to pronounce it. I couldn't tell you with certainty how a Roman would have said it, art later or art later, either which way. Again, this is going to be masculine, and it's following our pattern. The next one is back to a normal feminine, first declension, and it's the word for helmet, galea. Galea, we had a spear. Do you remember that one? A spear. Hasta. We had, I'm thinking of things you can carry. We had a hasta, we've had pecunia, we talked about the bracelet that goes on your arm. Armilla. Alright? So now someone can be carrying a helmet. Galea. Galea. And then arca. Arca. A chest or a box where you might keep something. I'm thinking maybe archives, where you archive or keep something safe. Arca. Let's go through those once more. We can ignore the bottom part of the board for this first part of the lesson. We'll come back to it. Nauta. Atleta. Galea. Arca. Let's just take arca and practice with our declension. Make the most of this, guys. The next couple of videos, this board is staying in the second kind of unit that I'm going to produce as a separate playlist from next week onwards, God willing. This one's going to disappear, so you're going to have to know it, so make the most. So let's do arca, nominative, then vocative, etc. Arca, arca, arcam, accusative. I see the chest, I hold the chest, I buy the chest. Genitive, dative, ablative. Archai, archai, arca. So straight away, I'm thinking there, we've learnt the word in. So if something's in the chest, in the box, we could say in arca. In arca est, it's in the box. In arca sunt, they are in the box, whatever it is. The keys or something like that. So arca, arca, arcam, archai, archai, arca. Come on, with conviction, guys. Arca, arca, arcam, archai, archai, arca. Let's really just wake up those neighbours. I want them all learning Latin. Archai, archai, arcas, arcarum, arcis, arcis. Again, archai, archai, arcas, arcarum, arcis, arcis. Lovely. Well, let's make some sentences then. I mean, that's what we're here for. Or let's get you making some sentences. What could we have? Right. The sailor is in the street. The sailor is in the street. Easy. Nauta, masculine. Nauta est in via. Nauta est in via. Nauta in via est. Can you remember the verb to walk? To amble. The sailor's walking in the street with the girl. Nauta cum puella in via ambulat. Right, now he's going to enter the house. The sailor enters the house. Nauta villam intrat. Now, this is Claudia or Claudia's house. So it's the house of Claudia. What case? Genitive. So we need to make it that ending. Let's try that sentence then. The sailor enters the house of Claudia. Nauta. Villam, accusative, because This was entering directly. Willam Claudiae intrat. Or nauta Claudiae Willam intrat. The slave girl looks at, observes, watches the sailor. Spectacles, right? The slave girl, Ancilla, you know that one. Ancilla. This time he's the direct object because he's not doing the action. She's watching him. So now tam spectat. Because he's carrying a helmet. You know, I'm not sure if sailors have helmets. I don't think they do. But this one, you know, it's a bit special. So give him his helmet, you know. Because the sailor is carrying, like the porter, portare, a helmet, the helmet, his helmet. We don't need that little word. Quod. Quod nauta. Galleam, accusative. Apply the ending. Galleam portat. Quod nauta. Galleam portat. Okay. What about the matron is in the kitchen. Matrona est inquilina. The matron's counting the money or her money with numbering, numerare. Matrona pecuniam numerat. But now this sailor's come in with his funny helmet, so she's going to hide the money in the chest. And we want an ablative here, because that's where it's located. So the matron hides, conceals, celare, the money in the chest. Matrona pecuniam in arca celat. Because the sailor is in the house. Quod nauta est in villa, or quod nauta in villa est. And the chest is in the kitchen under the chair. She's hiding it. Arca est inquilina. What's under? Submarine? Subcellar. Remember your long last syllable with ablative location. Subcellar. Arca est inquilina subcellar. Okay, very good. Athlete. What about our athlete? Right. The athlete is standing. Remember that verb? Standing in the arena. We had to give dare, and we made like a little pair. Dare and stare. Let's quickly do them. Do, das, dat. Damos, datis, dant. Do, das, dat. Damos, datis, dant. Therefore, sto, star, stat. Stamos, statis, stant. Again, sto, star, stat. I stand, you stand, he, she stands. Plural. Stamos, statis, stant. Right. The athlete stands, is standing in the arena. Athleta. In arena, ablative, stat. The gladiator also stands in the arena. Also. Quoque. The gladiator also stands in the arena. Gladiator, quoque, in arena, stat. Because the gladiator fights with the athlete today. Because quod, the gladiator fights with the athlete today. Don't be pugnacious. Remember that one? Pugnare. Quod gladiator. Hodie today. Cum athleta pugnat. gladiator quoque. In arena stat. Quod, because. Gladiator hodie, today. Cum atleta pugnat. The athlete is carrying a helmet. Atleta. Galleam, accusative. Porter, portat. But the gladiator is not carrying a helmet. Sed gladiator galleam non portat. Sed gladiator galleam non portat. Because the gladiator is carrying a spear. Oh dear. Quod gladiator hastam portat. Gladiator galleam non portat. Quod gladiator hastam portat. Very, very nice, guys. You're doing well. You're doing well. We're all doing well. Let's introduce a couple of words that are really, really useful and will enable us to add more description and lengthen our sentences and to be altogether a little fancier. Why not? The word for who, if it's a person, or if it's not a person, we'd say that or which. The table, you wouldn't say the table who I buy, it's odd. The table that I buy, or which I buy, but the girl who lives next door. Right, so that who, or which, or that. If it's male, if it's masculine, we're going to say qui. So that does the job of who. So for instance, the athlete who, being male, atleta qui. But please also remember, from the very first lesson I did, that all nouns in Latin have grammatical gender. They're either masculine, feminine, or neuter, whether they represent a person or not. So you have to know the gender of them. So most first declension ones, as I've said, are feminine. So it's only if it's a person that we're going to use the qui in terms of the words that we've learned so far. All right? Of course, there are more, and we'll get to those. If it's the person who, the girl who, feminine, or indeed the thing which, being feminine, like a table, like a chair, like the money, because they're all at words, then we're going to say quai. Let's just do that with examples. So, the athlete, male, who? Atleta, qui. Atleta, qui. The girl who? Puella, quai. Remember, this is like a qua. Yeah? Qui, quai. Qui, quai. Masculine, feminine. Qui, quai. The farmer who? Agricola, qui. The matron who? Feminine. Matrona, quai. Let's make an inanimate object. The table which? Feminine. Mensa, quai. You can't say mensa qui. Makes no sense because it's not masculine. Mensa, quai. The chair which? The chair that. The chair which is new, which is comfortable. Sella, quai. The money which? Pecunia, quai. Let's extend. The farmer who stands in the street. Stare, sto, stas, stat. Agricola, qui, in via stat. Agricola, qui, in via stat. The farmer who stands in the street, or who is standing in the street. And we then expect a little more information. So this is kind of descriptive, isn't it? It's narrowing down, specifying which farmer, the one who's in the street. Okay, we've got more information with our qui, then we can continue with our main verb afterwards. Let's do a feminine one. The slave girl who works in the kitchen, with laborare. The slave girl who works in the kitchen. Ancilla quae inculina laborat. Ancilla quae inculina laborat. Lovely, guys. Let's now extend our sentence. Let's make it complete. So, the farmer who's standing in the street is carrying a chest. The farmer who is standing in the street is carrying a chest. Let's do it together. Agricola, who? Qui, because he's masculine. Agricola qui in via stat arcam portat. You can say portat arcam, but arcam portat is, I think, more normal. Again, agricola qui in via stat. Then we just finish our sentence. Arcam portat. Now the main part of the sentence really is agricola arcam portat. The farmer is carrying the chest. So the qui is descriptive in the middle. We can take it out and the outer parts of the sentence still make sense. Agricola arcam portat. Agricola qui in via stat arcam portat. So I think we also had this slave girl working in the kitchen. So why don't we say the slave girl who is working in the kitchen prepares dinner. Let's just get our words, take them off our shelves of memory. To prepare, parare. Parare. Paro, paras, parat. Paro, paras, parat. Right, so we're going to take the parat, bring that one down. Dinner, Cana. Right, it's going to be accusative. Canam parat. Canam parat. Let's go back to the whole thing. The slave girl who works in the kitchen, or who is working, it's the same, prepares or is preparing dinner. Come on, challenge for you guys. This is a challenge. Pause it if you need to. Ancilla. It's going to be qui? No, because it's feminine. She's a girl. Ancilla, or a woman. Quai. Ancilla quai in culina laborat. Ancilla quai in culina laborat. What did I say she was doing? Preparing dinner. Canam parat. Because we like our verb at the end. It just tends to go that way. But if you said parat canam, that's fine. Ancilla quai in culina laborat. Canam parat. Right. The mistress who is standing in the house is counting her money. The mistress who is standing, remember that's stat from stare, in the house, is counting her money. Pecunia, to number it, numerare. Pecunia, numerare. Pecunia is going to become accusative because she's counting it. It's not counting her. Let's go back. The mistress who is in the house, or who is standing in the house. Domina. You can use matrona if you want, because she's the head of the household as well, the female head of the household. I suppose similar sense. Domina quai. In villa stat. In villa est. In villa stat is standing. Pecuniam numerat. Domina quae in villa stat pecuniam numerat. Because she greatly loves her money. Because she greatly loves her money. Quod pecuniam. We know it's amat. What's that extra word I taught you to add emphasis? Valde. Valde amat. Domina quae in villa stat pecuniam numerat. Quod pecuniam valde amat. Valde amat. Very, very nice indeed. The good news about these two words, qui and quae, who or which, we can use them in the plural as well. So if it's more than one male person or masculine thing, we use qui. And if it's more than one female person or feminine noun, we use quae. So just as we had the farmer who, agricola qui, we can nominative plural, agricolae qui. The farmers who, agricolae qui, they're masculine, that's why I'm using qui in the Roman context. Agricolae qui. But just remember with this one, what you're going to need at the end. a plural verb because there's more than one farmer. So the farmers who are, not who is, agricolai qui sunt in the house. Agricolai qui sunt in villa. Qui in villa sunt. Whereas a one farmer would be agricola or agricola qui in villa est. Agricola est, agricolae sunt. Agricolae qui sunt, who are. Qui laborant, who are working. Qui amants, who are loving. The farmers who love the money. The farmers who love the money. Agricolae, qui, because we can use it again, singular or plural, in the nominative case at least. Agricolae qui, because they're doing the action. Pecuniam amants. Same thing, same principle with feminine. If it's the girls who. Puellae quae. Puellae quae, who are. Sunt. Puellae quae sunt. The girls who are in the house. Puellae quae in villa sunt. The girls who are in the house love the athlete. Puellae quae in villa sunt athletam amant. What about the athletes? This is masculine, so we're going to use this one. The athletes who fight in the arena using pugnare. Pugnare. Remember to make it plural in the end. So the ending has to be nt. You add t like pugnat for he, she, it. Pugnant, nt always for present tense plural with a verb. It's really important. So the athletes who fight in the arena. Athletai, nominative plural, because they're doing the action. Athletai qui in arena pugnant. Again, athletai qui in arena pugnant. Who fight every day. Every day. Today is hodie. Would make sense, but it's not what I asked. Every day begins with ko, kots, kotidie. Kotidie. Right. The athletes who fight in the arena every day. Athletai qui kotidie in arena pugnant. Athletai qui kotidie in arena pugnant. And we could choose to extend the sentence. I won't do it now. The athletes who fight every day in the arena are blah blah blah. You know, they all love this or something. So you have the option of extending it with your normal verb. So this is very much just giving extra information. Let's do one last one with a feminine plural. What about the matrons? The matrons. The matrons who are in the tavern. The matrons who are in the tavern. Matronai. Quae. Feminine. Quae. Sunt in taberna. Quae in taberna sunt. Love the farmer. They all love the same farmer. Probably because he's got so much money in his chest. So, matronai quae in taberna sunt. Not est, sunt, plural. Matronai quae in taberna sunt. Agricolam, athletam, whatever, amant. Matronai quae in taberna sunt. Agricolam, accusative, amant. Guys, well done. This is good. This is very good. We're getting a little bit more complex, but these words feature all over the place, and they're not hard to use. So let's have a quick revision of our new words for today, and then we'll wrap up because we're almost on the half-hour mark. Nauta, nauta, sailor, masculine. Nauta, athleta, athleta, masculine. Galea, galea, galeam habeo, galeam porto, galeam amo, whatever. Arca, arca, chest or box. And then who, that or which, qui and quae, qui whether it's singular or plural for masculine, quae, whether it's singular or plural for feminine in the nominative case. Something is being or is doing something. Right, guys, that's it for today. I'll be back soon with the next video. I will say gratias ago, I pay thanks. Gratias ago, I thank you for choosing to drop in and spend a half hour with me doing some Latin. I hope it's been fruitful. I hope you've learned something from it. If so, I'd really appreciate if you could give me a like. That would be wonderful. Drop a comment, tell me where you're watching this from. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you think you may wish to be notified about the next videos. And I'll leave it there for today. All right. See you soon. Take care, guys. Walete.